Welcome to Yogaxpress, the mobile stretch clinic that takes yoga to the people. As a follow-up to the previous episode, we once again have Pat Warner to my left, her daughter Diedre Warner to my right, and Amy Kitchener has joined us today. We are going to continue our 48 plus sequence and help you identify the various muscle groups, and in turn we're going to take turns to identify the ailments that each of these postures would help us prevent. Before we forget, if any of you want a copy of this book, Yoga Secrets, please email us, www.yogaexpress.com. I'm your host for this morning, Banu Suresh. And let us all stand. We still have the standing postures to finish. Amy, would you like to be the first person? We will demonstrate in our positions. Posture number 11 is Vrikshasana. Vriksh means tree, and what we're trying to do is stand as still as a tree. So you can imagine when you're standing still, what happens. Yoga in itself, as Paul Grilly says, is moving into stillness. So we're going to move and get into a posture that will help us hold still for a few seconds. Pat and Diedre, please join Amy. Amy, take the weight on your right leg, lift your left heel, keep your heels together, toes slightly apart, lift your left heel off the ground and bend your right knee to the side. So take your right knee all the way to the side. That's it, good, beautiful. You should already feel a little bit of a stretch on your adductor muscles inside of the thigh. Now very gently, Amy, if you need, I'm near you if you need to hold on to me. Okay. Take your left leg up. Go as high as your knee or even higher than that, but make sure you rest on the inner thigh if you can.
Okay.
You're doing good. Come up. You can, that's it. Hold it. Hold it. Good. You remember from our previous episodes? Good. Now try to straighten your right knee. Very nice. Now you don't need this anymore, so you're going to inhale. Can you let go of your left hand?
No.
That's all right. Then in which case we will keep your right hand on your hip. I don't want you to take half a hand up. So that's good. That's fine. Hold it. That's all right. If you come out, get right back in. That's good. All right. Take your left heel. Very nice, Pat. Good. Pat, keep your right hand on your hip. And actually, it's very nice. I don't want Amy and Diedre to turn to look at Pat, but I'm going to ask our viewers to watch what Pat's doing. That's perfectly all right. Take your left hand, and just so you make the connection, push your left thigh to the side. You want to make sure you feel a nice stretch in your adductor muscles. Very nice. Hold. Exhale. Bring your left leg down. Good. All the way down to the ground. Make sure you do not rest the sole of your foot on your knee. It's either below the knee or above. Now, while you were in position, I did not want to test your patience or your energy and ask you what muscles you were stretching. What muscles do you think you were stretching, Amy?
I think definitely the knee.
You were bending your knee, yes.
And, like you said, the inside, but also the front of
the front,
thigh.
the quadriceps as well. So when you went to the side, you were stretching the inside, which are the adductor muscles. Your quadriceps are the front of your thigh, and you were bending and unbending your knee. So we are going to go.
I think my left foot was also massaging my right to some extent.
Right.
I felt something.
Yes.
Here
So
as
the
well.
sole of your left
My left
foot
foot was
massaging the inside of your right thigh. So
Yes.
you're also getting a nice massage over there. That's actually really, it's good relief for your muscles, although we're not stretching it,
I
but it
felt
is
that,
good relief
yes.
for you. Before we go into the other side, Diedre and Pat, what ailments do you think? Amy has already identified, she talked about her knee, so you're bending the knee. So what ailment are we looking at?
I think sciatica would be the one.
Sciatica as well, because you're stretching the inside of your thighs. What about the knees, the bending and unbending of the knees? Arthritis, yeah. See, we're already getting the hang of it. Now we are going body part by body part. So if it's the lower limbs, you're looking at things like bending and unbending the knees. You're talking about arthritis, the lower back, lumbago. So that's great. Okay, are we ready for the other side? I'm going to go back to Amy. Amy, take the weight on your left hand. Lift your right heel off the ground. You probably will have more balance on this side than the other. We're all made differently. Each of us have one stronger side. Take your, just like you did the last time, which is great. Take your right hand, grab your right ankle. Even though I use the word grab, you must do it as gracefully as you just did now, which is great. Take your knee to the side. Very nice. Now your hand, left hand is on your hip. You don't want to leave it loose. Because if you can let go of your right hand, then you take both your hands overhead. How are you doing? Okay, not on your knee. Make sure the heel can put pressure above the knee. Heel is where you're going to use the most pressure. Okay, that's good. And do what your mom did last time. Diedre, push. Yes. Push your right thigh with your hand. Very nice. Good. And you've got your left hand on your hip. Good. Now exhale. Bring your right leg down. Now when you are ready, whenever you are ready, there's no rush. Whenever you're ready, you've got your heel all the way to your groin. And what you're doing is your inside of your left thigh is pushing against your right heel, which means once your leg, your knee, right knee is all the way out, your balance is already secured, and then you can take your arms overhead. So inhale, bring your arms all the way up. And then as you go deeper and deeper into this posture, you want to hold your balance. If your concentration is really high, close your eyes whenever you're ready for it. If you fall, oh, that's fantastic. If you're able to close your eyes in this posture, you've achieved a lot of balance. Good. Exhale, come down. That's really good because it takes a lot of concentration to close your eyes.
Sure does.
Can't close my eyes yet.
No, you don't have to do it at the first time, but you will eventually do it. So once we get into that posture, now let's get into that so you can transition into the next one. I want you to just turn around just a little bit and watch. When you have your right heel into your left groin, you're going to let go. Now let's say your right hand is on your right knee, your left hand is on the hip. What Amy is going to do is without putting her right foot on the floor, she is going to lift and fold, bend her body in an L. So your whole body is going to be in an L with the ground, like a T actually. Your upper body comes forward, your right leg goes all the way back. And then to balance yourself, you can stretch your arms out by the side or in front of you.
Okay, so
Okay.
down.
So you're now this way. Okay, that's good. Now very slowly. Don't place your foot on the ground. Take your leg back all the way. And keep exhaling as you go down. Good. Take both your arms in front of you, Amy. Good. All right. Now I'm going to let your leg go. I want you to try now. Now make sure you tighten your core muscles. Good. I'm going to give Diedre a hand. Okay, good. Keep exhaling. Fold from the hip. Take your right leg back. Focus on a point in front of you that does not move. So you can focus on maybe the mic or the mat, the edge of the mat. Good. Okay. Look in front of you. Very nice. Pat doesn't need my help, so I'm going to come here. Good. Tighten your core muscles.
Oops.
That's right. You're doing great. Maybe you'll get more balance on the other side. Try the other side. Inhale, come up. Very nice. Inhale, come up. Good. Now, place your weight on your right foot. Now, you don't have to go back into the tree position. Let's see if you can just take it right back. Take the left leg back all the way. Bring your upper body down. Make an L with your body. You're like a balancing scale. Tula Dandasana. And then let's bring our arms in front of us. Pat doesn't need my help. Good. Pat, palms facing each other. Very nice. Diedre, there you go. You're getting it. Come on. Great. Hold. And when I say hold, I mean hold your posture, not your breath. Exhale. Come back down. That's fine. So, inhale. I'm sorry, I did say exhale. That was wrong, Diedre. Sorry. Inhale. Come up. Legs down. Arms up. Exhale. Bring your arms by your side. So remember, every time your classroom instructor tells you to hold, he or she means hold the posture. So don't ever hold your breath in yoga. You exhale. Whenever things get tough, exhale. It'll help you relax. Even in real life, when we have a problem, they say
Concentrate.
concentrate, and it's they say take a deep breath. It's really not about inhaling. It's about exhaling.
Yes.
Okay. All right. We transitioned two postures. That's the Vrikshasana, which is the tree, and balancing scales. We are going to go into Pat. You're going to do the last one. Okay, Diedre. Are we ready for the next one? Posture number. We're looking at posture number. Oh, actually, before we go into the postures, what the balancing scales? What muscles do you think you would have worked? What do you think it has helped us tighten or stretch?
The quadrant.
Hamstrings?
Yes, when you go down, the leg that is lifted up, you may not stretch your hamstrings as much, but the leg that's on the ground, yes. And also, when you lift your leg up, the lower back, you're tightening, strengthening your lower back muscle, so that's
Lumbago.
lumbago.
Yes.
Good. We're having a little quiz here, so join us. Feel free. So you have your hamstrings, sciatica, so it's great. Yoga can help. Many of the postures can help prevent more than one ailment. Okay, Diedre, are we ready for the next one? The next one, actually, let me get my chart. Posture number 13 is called raised foot. Uttita pada. Pada is foot, as in the Latin root. Uttita is raised. Place the weight on your right leg. By now, I think all of you are very familiar with the technique. Now, raise your left heel off the ground. From the inside, you want to grab your ankle from the inside, or your big toe, actually, not even your ankle, your big toe, and extend your left leg. With your left hand, grab your left big toe and extend your left leg. To get your balance, don't forget, look at a position in front of you that does not move. And to help you out a little more, right hand on your hip would be great. Very nice. You don't have to extend all the way out. My knees are always bent just a little. And now try to get your chest up. Very nice. Yoga teachers are like dentists, right? Get you in all these pretzel positions and say, breathe.
Yes.
How are you going? Feeling good?
Yeah, but you told me to focus. That's what I'm
Yeah.
trying to do.
Oh,
Focus
no,
and
actually, you
not
know what? No, you're right. You're doing good.
Yeah.
Let me put this in front of you. You focus at a point maybe about 3 to 4 feet in front of you. Try that one more time. Actually, try it on the other leg now. Put the weight on your left foot. Get hold of your right big toe with your right hand from the inside. With your right hand from the inside. Place your left hand on your hip. Very nice. Focus on that roll over there. Good. Okay, you don't need me. Very gently, as your focus improves, you can try and straighten your leg. You did great. That's what I like. Now, what Diedre just did, she came out of the posture. She came out very gracefully. Very nice, Amy. Very gently. Exhale, bring your foot down.
Very good.
When you come out of the posture, just come out gracefully. Try to keep
Not what I did.
yourself centered. No, you did fine. No. I think we're all trying our best. The moment you focus, because your focus was very good as well. You did not need me to come near you at all, so I stayed away from you. Okay, once you bring your foot out, now this is how we're transitioning. Once your right leg is out, your left hand is on your left hip, you're stretching out. What you do is before your foot touches the ground, you try to take your left leg back. When we do the full sequence, that's what we're going to do.
Oh.
You take your left leg back as far as you can, and then take your right hand. Come on, Diedre. Place the weight on your left leg, raise your right heel. Then you're going to take your foot forward just a little bit. No, with the right hand. Big toe. Okay. Now let go of the big toe, hand on your hip. Good. And don't place it on the ground. Go back.
Okay, wait.
That's all right. Take your
Trying to catch the
time.
balance.
That's
Okay.
all right. Very gently. You're gently letting. That's it, Amy. Good. Very gently, you're going to let go of your big toe and take your hand, take it to the back, and grab your ankle from the back. Good. Very nice. Very nice. You're going to go into Nataraj posture now. That's it. Now, if you're comfortable, you did good actually, Pat, because you didn't have anything in front of you to focus. But when you're already in position now, keep exhaling, go down. Bring your thighs all the way up, as high as you can. Good. Good. Very nice. Inhale, come back. Now, exhale, bring your leg down. Good. Now, when did you feel, Amy, I noticed on one side you were more balanced than the other,
Yeah.
which is good. When you stretched and you went back, what muscle did you feel stretching?
Quads.
Quads, definitely, yes. As Diedre said, you're stretching your quadriceps. You're also bending your knees. So what ailment are we talking about there?
Arthritis.
Arthritis. So we are bending and unbending the knees, helps build the synovial fluid, which is great. Okay. Now, when we are in Nataraj position, when we go into the actual sequence, we gently bring our leg down. We bring your right leg down. We try not to place it on the ground. We go right over the left leg. But this time, we're going to try with Diedre here as a demo.
The left side for this one.
Oh, thank you. Yes, you're absolutely right. Thank you. You're not feeling balanced, right? Yes. Okay. Now, this time we're going to place the weight on your right leg, raise your left heel. Thank you, Amy. Now, we're going to, just so we can feel the transition, what we're going to do is grab hold of your left big toe with your left hand. And let's pretend we've already extended. So we're going to bend our knee very gently, take our foot, and take your hand from behind and grab hold of your ankle. So let go of it. That's good. Yes. That's fine. That's fine. Now hold your ankle from behind.
Just hold it from the behind?
Yes,
Okay.
hold it from behind. Good. And then raise your right hand for balance. Good. Okay. Now, you're inhaling now with your hand up. Exhale, go down, dip your torso. Very nice. You should feel the stretch in your quadriceps. Very good. Okay, inhale, come up. Very gently. Now, don't place your foot on the ground. Just take your left leg right over your right knee if you can, without placing it on the ground. Good. Very nice. Now, this time, your left knee is over the right leg, so your right elbow comes over the left elbow. That's it. Okay.
Am I doing it right?
No, almost. We're almost there. Now, you're going to twist your left elbow over your right elbow, and then turn around, see if you can, get your palms together. That's it. Beautiful. Very nice. Very nice. Yes, the tendency is once your arms twist, then your legs tend to untwist. But that's okay. Get right back in. As long as you're having fun. Very nice, Amy. Pat, that's beautiful. Very nice. Now, what Pat is doing is also great because you don't have to get your leg too high up. You can rest it just a little bit. The idea is to just constrict your anal sphincters, tighten your pelvic region, which is good for piles, hemorrhoids, another word. Inhale, release. Very nice. Now, Pat came out very gracefully, so did Diedre and Amy, which is good. It's good to stay poised. It does not matter if we don't go too deep into the postures. So that's a transition. When we do the whole sequence, the 48 plus sequence, we will be going, it'll be like a flowing dance motion. It'll go one after the other, and that's how we achieve it in 20 minutes.
Wow.
All right? Because we are doing this over a number of episodes. But once you do it at home, 20 minutes. Can we spare 20 minutes for our health? Absolutely. Okay, let's try. Pat? Say again?
Which one is
Thank you,
this?
Amy. You need to keep me in check. Thank you very much. All right. You're absolutely right. Now, put most of your weight on your right leg. Take your left heel off the floor and twine your left leg over your right calf. And once you get there, you're doing the demo saw on this one, yeah? No, your left. Did you do the other leg first?
I did the other leg.
You
I'm
did?
doing this
Okay,
leg.
fine. Oh, I apologize then. Okay. So twine your right leg over your left knee. Good. Now, you're going to take your left elbow over your right elbow. So left arm over the right one, and then twine it around so your palms meet. That's good. Very nice. So you can feel your body compacting. You're tightening your pelvic muscles, your sphincters, your anal sphincters, and you're collapsing your chest. But in doing all of this, to get your balance, we're also tightening the lower back muscles, which is good for lower back
Lumbago.
muscles, lumbago. You have to use your back strength
Yes, you
to
do.
be able to balance.
I can feel it.
Balanced postures always require back strength. Very nice,
Like that.
Amy. Good. Inhale, raise your arms. Exhale, bring your arms by your side. Release your legs. Very nice. We're doing pretty good. We have about 8 minutes. We could do another 4 postures. Pat, are we ready to demonstrate on you?
Yes.
Okay. The next one is Uttanasana. Uttan is also known by another name in the West. It's called ragdoll. All it means is you're going to turn all the way down. You're going to fold from the hip, go all the way down, exhale as you go. You're going to suspend your body in midair. So Pat, not yet, my dear. Okay, inhale, bring your arms up to shoulder height, palms facing down. Once you pass the shoulder, palms face inward. Keep inhaling. Now fold before you fold, take hold of both your elbows. So fold your arms at the elbow, grab your elbows with the opposite hands. Now open up your chest, inhale, Now feel like you should feel like a balloon. Fill up your lungs with air. Exhale, fold from the hip. Did I remind you to keep your heels closer together? If you can, wiggle your heels. This is not a balanced posture, so you're okay. Good. Keep exhaling. Fold from the hip. I'm going to push your back down a little more, Pat. Yes. That's fine. If you need to bend your knees just a little bit, I don't think, Diedre and Amy, you don't need to, but if you want to, you can. But see, when Pat bends her knees just a little bit, she has this wonderful connection between her lower abdomen and the upper thigh, which is great. Inhale. This is also a very relaxing posture. Inhale. Come up. Take your arms overhead. All the way. And then exhale. Bring your arms by your side. Keep exhaling till your palms are by your side. Who would like to take a guess? Very nice. Very graceful. This is a posture that really makes you feel very subdued, very quiet, very graceful. What ailment do you think this is definitely helping? It's helping us
I could think
calm.
about two. I could think about high blood pressure and constipation.
Yes. And why constipation?
Because of my muscles, my abdomen muscles, my intestines resting against my thighs.
Right. So your lower abdominal muscles and your intestines are getting massaged. Your lower abdomen is pressing against your upper thighs,
Yes.
which is great. Good.
I also thought of lower back pain and the
Yes.
sciatica.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's good. That's fantastic because you are stretching your hamstrings. Fantastic. Okay. Now we're going to transition. Now this time you know the method already. So let's get back into that position, and then if you look at your cards, you're going to transition into what's called downward dog. So all you're going to do is very gently place your hands on the ground and take your legs, wiggle your legs backwards. So let's go back into it. All the way down. You can unbend your elbows, place your palms on the ground. Okay, keep exhaling. Good. Palms on the ground. Good. Now start taking your feet back. The way Diedre has done. Good. Pat, you're very tall, so you may want to come back. As long as your foot is still on the feet, are still on the mat, that's good. Now, what I would like you to do, because almost all of you are taller than I am anyway, so to me that's very tall. What I want you to do is try and bring your heels to the ground. That if that means you need to bring your arms back, that's fine, do that. But make sure your heels come down.
It's hard.
That's fine. Okay, where you are today. So what we're going to do is see if I can put this under your foot. I just want you to make the connection. The moment you
Okay.
suspend your body in midair, that's when tension happens.
Okay.
It's good. Amy, you're almost there, so I won't put a break. Let's see if you can just bring your heels to the ground. You want to bring your arms back a little bit? Yes, keep going down. Good. Hold. You're almost there, maybe half an inch. That's good. Now, when you come out of this position, you have to be careful. So we're not going to come out. No, not yet. What Pat is doing is she's actually transitioning into the next posture. So yes, we can do that. Bring your right leg forward when you're in this position. And we're going to bring your torso up. So you're already in Ashwasanchala. Ashwasanchala means equestrian or stallion. Now, Pat, you want to come back. Now, this time, you want to bring your knee all the way forward. Bring your butt down as close as possible. I'm going to move your glasses, your fancy glasses. I don't want you to break them. Okay, lift your chest and your head up. Good. Now, the lower you bring your pelvis, the more intensity you will feel. Knees are off the ground, Pat. Your knees are up. The way, watch, Diedre.
Yeah, mine is off.
Yeah. So you want to bring your leg. You've got very long legs, so you want to bring your foot. No, that's fine. You're doing great. Now, if you want to put your knee down, that's fine. But if you can, that's good. Take your time. There's no rush.
Okay.
Yeah?
So
Okay,
like
good.
this.
Yes, and you want to make sure that your knees don't go too far ahead of your toes. So you want to wiggle your toes forward.
Okay.
Okay, now bring your butt down, bring your chest up. Yeah. Hands outside your knees. Fine, very nice. Okay. Now, you're going to try and transition into the next posture, which is basically taking your right. Now, are you comfortable, Pat? Bring your heels to the ground, your right heel to the ground.
My right heel.
Okay, that's good. That's
Okay.
good, Diedre. I'm glad you're doing
All right.
that. Okay, bring your right. Now, I wanted you to transition to the next posture. That's fine. Let's come back into your mountain position. So take your right leg back. Go back. Let's do what Diedre did. Take the other leg forward. Take the left leg forward. Okay. This time, take your left leg as far forward as you can. Good. This time, place your right knee on the ground. Place your right knee on the ground. Good. Yeah, bend it. That's fine. Right knee, very nice. Okay. Rest your right knee on the ground. Now that you have your knee on the floor, Pat, I want you to That's it. Beautiful. Now take your right elbow, place it, push your left thigh in with your left hand. Take your right elbow over your left thigh. Good. Very nice. So watch how Pat is getting another wonderful stretch for her obliques right here. You're going to be in prayer position. So bend your left hand, place both your palms together. That's it. And turn your face up. So Pat is stretching a lot of muscles right here. So are Amy and Diedre. Her chest is opening up, but it's one side at a time. So the other side, when she goes to the other side, she's opening up the right side of her chest. She's also bending her knees. So she's exercising the knees a lot. So that is good for arthritis. Inhale, come up. Chest expands. That's good to help prevent asthma. Very nice. Can we have let's
So do the next, the
now we
other
want to do
side?
the other side. So let's try and we did not do the prayer posture on the other side, right?
Right.
So bring your right leg forward. I was trying to transition all three together, but it was a bit intense. Let's take the right leg out, left leg goes back. Now, I would prefer that you keep your feet flat, this time at least. Last time we had the toes curled in. This time try it with your feet flat, knees on the floor. Very nice, Pat. Now, that's it. Very nice. So, Pat, you should tell me which side of you, do you feel your obliques stretching?
On my left side.
Obliques on the left side.
Yes.
Very nice. Your knees are bending, so
And my upper arms
upper
on my
arms.
left.
So you are tightening your biceps when you turn on this side,
Yes.
and you're stretching your triceps on the other side.
Yes.
Inhale, come back up. We have about a minute left. We have finished the standing sequence. In the next 2 episodes, we will do the seated and the prone. Visit us on www.yogaxpress.com. Let's all go down as Pat is doing. Give ourselves a little bit of a break. Any rest posture is good.
Oh, yeah. I felt this one.